are back in the kitchen to such a random place to do a haul, right? But we are going to be doing a haul of some recent stuff. This isn't going to be all from the same auction. This is just kind of an accumulation of things. But everything that we are showing did come from auctions specifically.
I think about 4 of them.
So there's a lot of Vaseline glass in here.
Tons of Vaseline glass.
One of the last auctions had a lot of Vaseline. Someone was definitely a collector, and there was a lot of unique Vaseline pieces in there that I've personally never seen before, so harder to find. I don't think we're going to be sharing prices unless Eric remembers exactly what he paid. We don't have the invoices in front of us. For the most part, a lot of the stuff is listed, but not everything. Some stuff will probably go in the booth, the bigger vases that we have to share. So yeah, I will try to leave links down in this video of, some of the stuff that's listed if you'd like to see, what we priced it at and that kind of thing. So we're just it's kind of a little bit of a laid back haul.
A lot of these I'm gonna remember the price that I paid.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
He's
them.
good at remembering things too. My brain just, once numbers are involved, it's just a jumbled mess in there. Well, it's usually a jumbled mess anyway, but we're just going to start with some stuff. I don't know. What do you want to start with?
Start with anything. Let's start with that random auction I went to where I only got a couple of things.
Okay.
Here you go. We'll take the Santa.
All right.
You want to pull them out of there?
Yeah. All right. So this is a ceramic Santa Claus, and he is musical. So when you turn him, he does go around on his base.
Yeah, we're not going to spin him too far. I don't want him playing for 5 minutes.
The really cool thing about him is that he's a decanter.
As well.
So that's his little head. His head pops off.
Who was that? Lego?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, don't.
Lego. Yeah.
Just in case.
Lego Japan.
And he was in a tote full of pipe fittings and just
So
random rusted stuff. And actually, yeah, that's right. I pulled out a bag in that tote that looked like an old rolled up COVID mask.
Ew.
And when I pulled it out, it actually ended up being 2 sterling silver and glass lighters.
Oh wow.
I got the whole tote for $4.
$4. So we do have that listed. Don't have those lighters listed or anything. But yeah, that guy is listed.
No, I've been keeping my sterling and stuff. So if we stick with that auction, we got the vase I paid too much for. Got carried away.
That's never a good thing, right?
There was like maybe 7 swung vases, and there was some ladies there fighting for them. And oh my, I just wanted to tell them, like, come to my booth, I'll sell them to you for less. Because they were paying crazy prices for some
way
of them.
over retail prices.
And there was no rhyme or reason, it was just whichever one they wanted.
Yeah,
so you can't do anything
liked.
about that. It wasn't like necessarily the most expensive one sold for the most, but I did end up getting this one. And I paid $100 for it though. For something I'll probably sell for like $160.
Yeah, so
not the best deal, but I
profit.
wanted to take one home because I wasn't getting much that day.
Yeah, and we love, putting this type of stuff in our booth. You know what I mean? We like having something there, like the large swung vases for people
nice
to find
ones.
and see and buy. So, sometimes it's just about, obviously we'll make profit on it, but we're also going to be, having it available in the booth kind of thing. What about that real large guy?
That was another auction.
So a completely different auction.
Yeah,
and
right.
it just, and this goes to show that, like, it's all about who's there at the time.
Well, this one had those big, hideous, they're probably laying around here
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, they're in that box.
Want to grab them?
Sure.
Oh, I still have this weird piece of paper towel up top. That's mostly so like no dust gets inside because I just cleaned it. But that is, I think just shy of 33 inches. An unknown maker. I turned to a Facebook group for Ellie Smith and Viking Glass, and they said pretty much this is the known unknown. Nobody's been able to identify who made this vase.
Nobody knows who made it.
I mean, it's nice looking. It almost looks like kind of a feather pulled
How
up.
tall is that? Do you know?
Just shy of 33 inches.
And what'd you pay for it?
I paid $50, and there was no buyer's premium at that auction or anything, so
and
it's $50 out the door.
These flowers were shoved inside of it. They're the weirdest things. They look like something out of like a Dr. Seuss book.
Is there a name for these? Does anybody know?
Yeah,
what
does
they're
anyone
called? I don't even know what to
recognize
like look for to see if they're worth anything.
Yeah, I feel like they could be something, so I didn't want to throw them away just because they're so funky looking, but I don't know if they have a name or anything like that.
The stems are a little rusted because they're real old.
Yeah, and it's like feathers, and then this is like faux fur, I guess.
Something the Lorax would have ate.
I don't know. It's weird, but I haven't figured out who made them or like what they're called. If they have a name. Other than Lorax flowers.
What should we go to next? You want to do the Lynn Haney's? Let's do Lynn Haney's.
Yeah,
get them out of
they're
that.
big.
Here, I'll give you this one.
Get them out of the way. So, and I'm so horrible about getting stuff listed in any kind of timely manner, but at a yard sale, you'll have had seen that, I think. No, maybe you didn't see that in a video, but I think I talked about it. I had gotten a Santa Claus by an artist named Lynn Haney, and her pieces sell for real good money. I didn't list the Santa Claus yet, but Eric stumbled upon these nativity pieces by Lynn Haney at an auction.
I wasn't even paying attention to the box these were in. It was actually someone that goes to another auction with me, and she was like, I think you want that box of Santas over there. I was like, box of Santas. I walked over and looked at it, and I was like, it's not Santas. Then I pulled them out, and I was like, oh, okay. So, tip off.
Right? Like, had she not said anything.
So I paid $80 for the box.
Here's what the bottom looks like,
And
so you can see how to spell her name.
Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus.
Yep. So what'd you pay for the box?
$80.
$80.
No premium
So
with that
we
auction.
listed, obviously, these two together. And then we have just two of the wise men.
Yeah.
There was only two wise men. It wasn't the third one.
Only 2 out of the 3.
So
but they're
here's-
in really good shape.
And they're so well done. I mean, they really are. Very tall, all on like the wood base.
Still have their gifts and everything,
Yeah.
which is good. The wood is in good shape. They're all signed
fabric.
and numbered.
It's really nice.
You got 803 out of 1,200.
Yep. So that whole box for, what'd you say, $80? $80.
So they're probably listed somewhere altogether
Like
in the
even
neighborhood
this.
of 400.
Like this is all real fur. Kind of feels like rabbit fur.
I say altogether they're probably touching 400 bucks.
Yep. So that was a good score. I think they'll sell closer to Christmas. Okay, what's next?
I'm looking. We did the
Eric, decide.
old Patagonia.
Old Patagonia. So we got 2 of these old Patagonia vases. Here's what this one looks like. It has 2 little purple violets on, and this is what the signature looks like.
I paid a whopping $1 for that guy.
$1.
$1. I couldn't touch them at another auction. They were going for so much. And then I paid
Eric has
$5
the dragonfly.
for the one with the dragonfly.
And this one does have bids. I think it's up to like $81
Yes.
currently.
I paid $5 for him.
$5 for that one. So yeah, these old Patagonia vases came up at an auction one other time, and they went for so much we couldn't touch them to resell. And then we see them at another auction, and we pay, what was it, $5 and $1
Yeah.
for them. So like I said, it all depends on who is there when it comes to auctions. It really
That
does.
video is probably back there somewhere where we were walking through that auction, all the old Patagonia.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was a whole lot. Some of them were like this big though. Okay, and we're gonna go. You can get that guy. He was $22.
This was a little, I call everything little even though it's not, but this is a Fenton vase, red, what do they call this? The red optic, ribbed red optic
It's got a neat look to
vase.
it. Real neat look to
Yeah,
it.
really a pretty, gorgeous color. I mean, you could set this out for Valentine's Day, Christmas, you name it. So what do you say you paid for this one?
I paid $22 for that.
$22 for that.
It did cost me a little bit.
I do think that one's listed.
At that same auction, I got a bunch of
These guys.
Kanawas for a few bucks a piece.
They're like milk glass with the cased red interior. So this one's just like a little crimped vase.
That one's
Another-
pretty much the same with darker
Yeah,
red
it's a
and
little
flower. I'm
bit
pretty sure that's
darker.
Kanawa too.
A little
Should
bit
be.
darker of a red. Oh, and this one does have like a painted flower scene on the front.
And this one as well.
And then this one's like a hobnail milk glass with the red. So again, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I like the coloring inside. I think it gives it a little bit of something extra than just being, you know, the plain white milk glass.
Yeah, I think they're around $5 a piece.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I don't think the con walls are worth a whole lot.
Yeah, they'll probably go maybe in the booth at Christmas or, February come Valentine's Day.
This was same auction.
This is a little snuff bottle. Really pretty. It's got this blue, like cobalt blue around it. Now, this one here just has like a little, what do you call that? That's not really a cork, is it? Is that
It's supposed to be a cork. This is not. This is not an old snuff bottle.
Yeah. So there was a man there who knows a little bit about snuff bottles, and what did he tell you? So we can kind of pass along some information about snuff bottles because we don't know much about them.
Well, he brought some of the ones that were signed. I didn't really notice, but he got some newer ones too. But sometimes I guess there's like a little spoon that sticks up out of them, so they're worth a little more money if they still have that. This is like obviously not old because that cork is like made out of a foam material.
Yeah, it's like not necessarily styrofoam.
But I only spent $3 on that. I just like the way it looked. We'll see how that goes.
So yeah, if you come across snuff bottles, look for ones that have a little spoon attached to the inside of the corks.
That'll add a little value because they're supposed to have that. I have a hard time telling if Asian stuff is old or not.
Yeah, we're not like experts in that kind of stuff.
I think this might be the same auction actually.
Yeah, this was a neat
because they started mixing in that Mickey stuff from some sell. Watch this because he doesn't stay on there very well.
This was a neat set. This is an old German Disney Mickey Mouse set.
Just make sure you hold that tight.
Yeah, this here is a little condiment jar. So for like, any kind of condiment really you wanted to put in there, ketchup, mustard.
I always see it called mustard jar.
Yeah, and it does have the little spoon. And then there's also the salt and pepper shakers. Which
went up 2 different times. I think I spent $2 on the salt and peppers and $3 on the mustard jar.
And these can sell really, really well.
Oh yeah, there's sold on this for like $250 plus.
Yep.
Depending on condition.
There was a lot of Mickey Mouse related stuff at the auction that day, but I think out of everything, like these were probably the oldest pieces that were there. Here's what the little bottoms look like, the little corks. So those ones are listed as well.
And, okay, I think we're on the Vaseline auction.
Okay. So
I can tell you that I spent $1,000 at that auction. It wasn't all the Vaseline though.
It's okay.
So,
like I said, there's a lot of like really cool pieces in here.
Yeah, actually.
Like $100 pieces.
Just my money went to this guy.
Oh yeah, there was other stuff Eric bought that day other than the Vaseline glass. This was the Nikon field scope.
Yep,
set.
with the eyepiece, a camera bracket, window mount.
So what is this going to be worth?
I paid about $275. This should go for about $700, maybe $750 with the accessories, because it has the field scope inside. Also has like the bag and everything, and it's pretty much mint. It don't look like somebody.
Yeah.
Really used
So
it.
there was other stuff other than the Vaseline glass as to why that particular invoice was so much.
Yeah, I got a piece of furniture outside for the booth.
Like folk art kind of fish. They're listed.
Do you want to get those?
No, that's okay.
Okay. I can go get them.
That's fine.
It was wooden carved fish on
I can pop up a screenshot of them so you guys can see. But yeah, they were just like folk art fish, and they're listed for like $100.
Yeah, about $100 a piece.
So lots of good stuff.
This guy came too, and I did pay a little bit for him. I paid up for that a little bit.
We got
more
this
than
mirror.
I usually would.
Very
it's
pretty.
Made in Italy.
It is, yeah, it's Italian. It says made in Italy on the back on that little sticker.
It's all brass. It's actually brass.
Yeah, so this would be so nice on a vanity. So, yeah, that came that same day.
And then...
At the Vaseline auction.
Oh, get the heifer over here.
Yeah, this also was same day.
And I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, this is interesting. This was something, like, to me, I'm like... It's got a face that's freaking weird. I want it.
At first glance, I think everybody thought it was probably like Home Goods or something.
Yeah. So when I did a Google...
Is that going to show in the camera very well?
There is a face in there.
Yeah.
So when I did a Google Lens on this, it came up as someone named, what was it? Roger Collette?
Colette.
This is not signed though, which is, I don't know if it would have been originally or not.
We did find him with these vases.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not making them anymore, but there was a picture of about like 7 of this exact vase, so it's not uncommon that something doesn't get signed.
I just don't really know exactly what it's worth.
Yeah, the only auction I could find, it was one of those auctions where they put like the estimated what it's going to end for, and it was like $600 to $800 is what I was going to go for. I paid a whopping $10.
$10.
So I might just like, I keep saying I'm going to slap like $350 on it and stick it in the booth, because we did sell a very expensive vase in the booth already.
Yeah.
And let somebody get a deal on it so I don't have to ship it, because this thing is like...
It's very like heavy.
Probably 20, 25 pounds. It's very thick. They put these little things on. Yeah. Just to protect it.
So, haven't necessarily decided yet about it as far as, you know, price point. But it's so unique and so interestingly cool, in my opinion.
Nobody really wanted it.
When I was looking through the auction, I didn't even notice it. It's like I saw it, but I just saw like a tall white ceramic.
I hope that vase is showing up. I can't really tell.
The face, yeah.
There's like, it's the eyes, the nose.
And then like I walked around again and I looked, and that's when I noticed the face, because it's a little hard to see because it's white and it's just, you know.
It's just the
coming out a little bit.
It's the pottery sticking through the glaze.
And then once I saw that there was a face there, I was like, wait a minute.
What was inside? After we both almost got our arms stuck in it.
Oh my god. There were old Walmart bags.
The old blue rollback bags.
But listen, those sell. People buy those old blue Walmart bags with the smiley faces on them.
I might get my $10 back.
Right? I'm gonna list those Walmart bags. So
that's kind of ridiculous.
So weird. It is so weird sometimes, the things that people buy, but it's like nostalgia.
Okay.
So
I'm really hoping this won't mess with the camera at all. So let's take a shot here.
All right, we're going to go into the Vaseline glass now. So everything you see next is going to be...
Are we lit up?
Vaseline glass. You'll probably... Hopefully this all works out okay. So what do you want to start with, Vaseline?
Let's get the doubles right here. You grab one, I'll grab one.
All right.
Got little Boyd's cars.
These are... Can I put them... Or do I have to, like, hold them?
Well, don't put your hand under it. See, there you go. All nice and lit up. I got a little spotlight down here, so we don't have to play with the light the whole time.
These are just little Boyd glass, like Ford Model T.
Taxis, they were called.
Yeah, little cars. So we got 2 of these, and these are both listed as well. So just like little miniature ones, but all Vaseline glass, all...
That actually says something on the side, but I can't tell. Something Ridge. Interesting. I didn't notice that before. Then that's probably Boyd's too.
Yeah, these are 2 little turkeys on the nest. So like little salt cellars. Here, I'll put them a little closer to you so you can kind of see a little better.
I feel like these were like the 90s logo. It's the B with 3 bars.
The turkeys are actually a little more desirable than the chickens. So if you ever see the turkeys on the nest, definitely take a better look at those ones. So I do believe they are both listed as well currently.
There you go. One of these has a bid already. The other one's waiting to go up after that.
There are 2 of these Fenton bears. They're both in the same kind of laying down position.
I do remember paying $45 a piece for these. These were one of the pricier pieces I bought.
But these are desirable. I listed 1 so far. I started it at $110. That's what the last one sold for, and it does have a bid, lots of watchers. And it has sold for even more than that in the past, so we'll see, but I'll at least get, you know, the 110 for it, so.
Which will pay for both of them if that goes that far. Let me lose some of this out. I can't remember who made this.
I'm not entirely sure.
Richards and something?
Either. I think this is still
Richard and Hartley, I think, maybe?
This is still a draft, I think. I don't think I actually listed this yet. I have to.
Put her over the light. There you go.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should see where I'm at.
That one doesn't light quite as well as the others. It's still good,
but
though.
This is a picture with, like, it has, what would you call that? Is that
I don't remember what the...
Yeah.
I just know it was
I'm
a
not sure what the
3-panel.
pattern-
It's in 3 sections.
pattern was, but
He was $9.
$9.
He was not expensive. I think this might have been 30.
Okay.
No, that was 60. That's
this
the line.
one is a very cool piece. You don't see it very often.
Who was that? Westmoreland?
Yes, a lot of these are Westmoreland, but this one is a lion on a nest. So definitely more of a harder one to find as far as like the animals on the nests go. Obviously, you know, the chickens are I think are like the most common.
Yeah, I did pay 60. There was a little bit of a fight for that one. I think that's the most I paid for anything. These, which... Yeah, just don't stick your hand on them. There's 5 of these sitting around here.
They are like a crackle glass tumbler. These are, what, Ellie Smith?
That's what I found, yeah.
And
It's weird.
there are, how many?
There's 5 of them.
5.
Altogether.
5
They look really neat
tumblers.
because they've got those like
Yeah,
these
they have
cracks
the
all around
the
them that light up
crackles.
really well. Could actually probably like... There you go.
Yeah.
All this
cool.
stuff lights up real good too, and they're dull. They're dull pieces.
So we got those.
Right, this is not set up because I don't want to drop any of them, but that is a Westmoreland mini child set.
Yeah, this is
With
what
all
they
the mugs
call
and the hooks.
a child's punch set. So it comes with obviously the bowl and then all of the little cups.
And it has
And
hooks.
yeah, it has the hooks. So the hooks would go around the outside and you'd hang the cups, you know, from the hooks. So got that.
Unfortunately, there was another set of 6 cups. And earlier in the auction, a punch bowl came up, and I was asking the auction, I was like, is that the punch bowl? Is that a punch bowl? And she said, no, the punch bowl's with the cups. So it was a punch bowl. I didn't get the other punch bowl, but I got the cups for the punch bowl.
Yeah, so whoever set up that auction, I guess, didn't realize that there were, in fact, 2 sets. So the cups weren't with the other punch bowl, but I do think people will buy these as replacements, you know, if they need to complete a punch bowl set. So.
And the other person that was really bidding against me bid that punch bowl up a lot. I pretty much got the punch bowl with the cups for like $10 more than what she paid for just a punch bowl.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're putting these mini mugs up.
As
One.
separate.
Yeah, just one.
Just as,
I'm
like,
sure there's people out there that
replacements.
need a mug or two to finish their set, so I'm going to go with that. Next, we got 2 of these. This is the one that's listed.
Okay, so
This
we got
is the one
2
that's headed to the
of
booth.
these baskets.
Yep.
They're like a diamond kind of pattern basket. So
One
those
for
are
eBay,
cute.
one for the booth. They are Westmoreland as well. I like them. I like everything lights up so well at this one.
I know. Love it.
Yours was the one. I want to keep that separate from the other one.
Then here's another on the nest type thing. This one's a duck. So again, a little more harder to find. You don't really see the duck so often.
I think that's the only duck listed.
When it comes to the Vaseline
There's another
glass.
kind of duck listed. But this one's got like a flat tail in the back. He's just a different shape
So-
than the ones.
Also Westmoreland, and he is listed.
There's your hand.
Yeah, so here's the hen. So we did get the hen. But because he's Vaseline, you know, he is going to be worth a little more than, you know, your typical, like, say, amber colored hen on a nest and that kind of thing. So again, Westmoreland on him,
I
and
have to
he's
say,
listed.
I'm pretty proud of my little setup here. Getting everything glowing without having to use the black light.
Right,
Then you
and
got
then we
a
have a swan. So again, harder to find.
Also
and also
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland. And that's also should be listed.
Another Westmoreland.
Yeah, this one's like a lidded, like butter dish. I've seen it called a butter dish. I mean, you could use it as a candy dish or what have you. But definitely a cool piece and, you know, worth a good chunk of change. So, oh, they're so pretty, glowing. Then there was this guy who's like a crimped hobnail vase. Very pretty.
He's got some water spots in him though.
Yeah, but he's
I have to
still
try and
nice.
get those out of there.
Still really glow. So yeah, I don't think that one's listed quite yet. Then this was a bowl.
Is that Northwood?
Yep. And so this is like the large version, and then I think there would be like smaller bowls that kind of can go with it. I think they call those berry bowls, but this one's like the real big guy. So I do think this one's listed as well. That's Northwood.
Are we at the end?
No, we have this guy. This one's a cool piece too. You want to hold it?
Cheap. He was only $7.
That one is shaped kind of like a
broom.
Yeah, broom, little broom, or you know, even yeah, like the small handled.
Don't quote me on it. He's got a few little chips down there. Summit made one of these. It's got a round handle, but this one should be the older one from Duncan, I think. Was it Duncan?
I think it was Duncan. I get confused with the D.
So Summit did remake
ones.
this thing, but I think this is the original. Because there were quite a few pieces of actually old Vaseline glass there too.
Yeah, she had quite the collection, and we obviously didn't get all of it.
No,
there was still a lot of stuff.
I got about 25% of it. A lady I was bidding against got a little more than I did. There was a collector there that he's always there. He got some. And then someone went to a left bid, but it was all the green glass. And I really didn't even bid on the green glass.
Yeah, we were more interested in the yellow.
I was like, I'll take the Vaseline. That's where I'm going to spend my money tonight.
So we got a shoe here. There's a daisy and button shoe. These ones aren't listed yet.
Daisy and button's got a little chip. I didn't know that until I got it, but still. I don't feel like the Vaseline collectors are quite as particular when something's got a little bit of damage.
And this one I got to do a little research on. I did a lens on this, and all I came across was a website dedicated to the mini glass shoe like collections type of thing. So, and it's definitely old. I think it was, would you say it was marked?
It has a signature on the side, like A something, and then 1941.
1941.
That
So
was the only...
it's a real old piece, but like I said, I had to just do a little more research, see who exactly made it, and you know what it could potentially be worth.
That was the only green piece that I bought all night
Yeah.
long. I didn't want saucers and cups and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Not with all this stuff sitting around. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna concentrate. On
We
buying
we
this.
concentrated more on the more unique type of stuff and that kind of thing. So hopefully it all pans out for us and the stuff sells fairly quickly for you know our
usually
asking
takes
price.
a little while to sell Vaseline glass, but it just kind of sits there and then poof, gone.
All right, but I think that's everything for this haul. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. What maybe you think was the coolest piece that we picked up in this particular haul. I would say, I don't know. I love all of the Vaseline glass, but I do like that floor vase, the white one with the face. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's just something about that. I think it's pretty cool. So we'll see how that
I go with the
goes.
child set because I like miniature things.
Okay, punch bowl.
It looks a lot better when you hang all the cups around.
Yeah, it displays really nicely. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and we will see you next time.